What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Today I'll be starting my Season 4 Sopranos journey. The last season definitely left a lot of things up in the air, bunch of unanswered questions, and has set up a lot of possible plot points they could explore in Season 4. Ending up with Season 3, we got Jackie Jr., he's no more, so that's one plot line that's been closed off. But we still have that Russian dude, presumed dead, but I don't think so, personally, that Polly and Christopher had left in the Pine Barrens. So if I'm correct and he's still alive, I'm sure we'll see him at some point. Now, speaking of Polly, he wasn't too happy with Tony and his decision to only have Ralphie give him 12,000 from the little heist he pulled off. He felt he was entitled to more, and that Tony was kind of belittling him, treating him like a child. And he did go and meet with that other mob boss and basically said, if there's anything I can do for you. So I don't know if that'll cause some tension. Christopher was kind of quiet throughout that season. Yes, he was promoted, but ever since, he's really only kind of been there in the background. Nothing major going on with him. He did buy into that bar and gave Adriana, management duties. But after that episode initially, there was really only a handful of times we even saw that place. Speaking of Adriana, she had met a new friend at the end of season 3 who is actually an undercover Fed. Don't know if they'll end up sticking with that plot point because we only got the introduction between them. But if they do, she'll need to be careful what she says around this chick because, I don't think she would do anything intentionally, but just being her and gossiping, she may say the wrong thing. We also had Artie, who was like head over heels in love with Adriana. Looks like he was going through a little bit of a divorce. He did mention about partnering up with Tony in some endeavor, but we never really heard anything about that. We had Anthony Jr., just being a little delinquent. He got himself expelled, was going to be sent off to military school, but he had a panic attack in front of his parents who had just found out about that he was having them, and they opted not to send him to military school, so his future's up in the air right now. Meadow's still off at college, but Jackie Jr.'s death definitely hit her hard. Last we saw her, she got super drunk, was tossing bread at Uncle Junior, and just kind of stormed off. So, don't really know what's up with her right now, but we'll see. As of right now, Uncle Junior, he's cancer-free. He's no longer under house arrest, but he is still being actively, pursued criminally. So, don't know what's up with him. I mean, a lot of stuff definitely went down last season, and nothing officially finalized, really. So, they have a lot of different directions they can go in this season. So, definitely excited to start checking this one out. But before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's check out Season 4, Episode 1 of The Sopranos.
Seeking special treatment from people in power. This is our version of the Protestant ethic, Mr. Federati said.
Why is she reading this to him like it's a bedtime story? Oh, I don't know if the microphone's picking it up. Apologies if it is, but Callie's next to me chewing on her bone.
This is the world's destruction. Your life ain't nothing. The human race is
I like how he's getting this, like, cool walkout music. Had I been watching this when it came out, it's like, we haven't seen Tony in months. We got the new season. Here's the boss man again. Yeah, I literally just saw him a day or two ago. Alright. Her friend is still here.
Hello. Yeah, she's here.
What? Will Arnett? Lego Batman himself? Not your duck friends?
I thought we were knobbly dobbly or whatever.
Napolitan. But this is about Italy as a whole. This is the New York Times that your friend here has delivered to him every day at school as part of his social studies requirement, and then he doesn't read them.
You just reveal your own ignorance. It's only been 5 days. We didn't get grades yet.
Now he's reading.
Where's Furio? You want some coffee? Has Furio got that bug again?
Tony likes to mix it up, you know.
Why is she so concerned about Furio? Is she doing a little something with Furio now?
I'm driving again all of a sudden.
So what, I gotta explain to you why I want you with me this week?
God forbid you explain.
That's right. You know, your father was like a mentor to me.
Right.
Stand up, you ask anybody.
Yeah, man, this kid's still crying.
I think he likes your hair better that way.
There she is.
You be good now, don't start.
You ought to see my finish.
God, will you listen to him today? Go in there now and strip down to your shorts.
Don't need to tell him twice.
The doctor will be with you both.
Is he moving on from Gloria already?
$1 million for this trial. Melvoin and Hershon are charging.
Damn.
Hey, well, those guys, they got sound graphs and shit.
50 grand the suckers are charging. My legal problems have let you go strutting around like a gabavish 2 fucking years now.
There you go.
10 points.
I got 2 kids in private schools.
God damn it!
Get your shy running right.
Would you like to try some kielbasa, Kenchire Farms, nitrate free?
Wow, things must be pretty tough for her.
Look who's here.
Gotta get this out of my car.
Is that for us?
The two of them do look like they'd be friends. They're both gorgeous.
You shut that pocket right up.
I should go anyhow. Enjoy your wine. Where'd you get it?
You said you were gonna go. Go. I gotta get some sleep.
You are so fucking rude.
I had a horrible goddamn day.
Aw, he's back on this shit again? Or did he never stop?
Now, of course, he starts in with my father so I can be compared all negative. Just chipping. I got it under control.
Chrissy, Tony loves you.
When the f have I ever not been there 100%?
You're not there right now, man.
It's time for a cowboy to dream.
Can I talk to you a minute? I'm worried, Tony,
On my way.
about money.
I don't provide for you.
Now, I saw Angie bumping Cerro today.
Hence the concern.
You'll be taken care of.
He has been sending money overseas.
There's money in overseas accounts.
I don't have the serial numbers.
There we go.
And I thought maybe I could have a Sunday and zone out in front of the friggin' TV.
I'm talking about some simple estate planning, Tony, that's all.
I can't declare X amount of my income.
That's a good point.
We don't have those Enron type connections.
Bonds, then.
The money stays where it is. With what's going on in the world today,
There's always some excuse.
there's no cash in this house. And I provide for my children.
Yes, Tony, you do. But I don't know how you do it because you won't tell me.
Whatever happened with her getting her real estate license?
What, Tone?
You're wasting ice.
Oh, it's mostly milk.
That shit grows on trees?
Ice? Ice, Tone, when it hangs around.
Georgie, be quiet. Hey, throw it all away there. Waste it all! You John D. Rockefeller, waste it all!
Shoulda shut up, man. But damn, things must be really tough if he's freaking out over ice.
Where were you?
Look at Ralphie, the nice suit on.
You're supposed to be earners. That's why you got the top tier positions. We talked about this over at the other place.
It petered out.
It petered out.
It died on the vine.
It died on the vine. You know how much lawyers cost? A major RICO like his? I'm the only one supporting him. And I don't want to hear about the economy either. I don't want to hear it. Now that's it. That's all I gotta say. Frankly, I'm depressed and ashamed. Is that what your coach laid out for you as a training breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go check it out.
I'm gonna miss Grandma and Grandpa dinner too. There's a back-to-school party for Hadley.
He is stashing money at the house. It's not the best idea. I know someone who buried, I think it was like 50 grand in cash, and about 10 of it got destroyed just from the dirt and moisture or whatever.
It's not Uncle Ralph.
I asked you about inviting them the other night, and you said,
Anthony, I ever tell you about the time at Harley?
Oh, cool.
What's your name?
Matt.
Matt. No offense, but your dad's Boxster is a Porsche with panties.
Pretty much.
You're not Jewish, are you, Matt?
Half.
Anyway, he knows it's all in fun.
Why is Janice like all over Ralphie now?
In my day, there was a motorcycle called the Vincent Black Shadow. Boy, did that thing take off.
I miss my bike, but the roads around me suck. So do the drivers. I gave it up.
Oh my God, you're eating. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is my friend Danielle Ciccolella. This is Christopher's cousin Tony. Tony.
Don't get any ideas, Tony.
Where you from, Danielle?
Whippany.
What's the man said?
There's a bathroom downstairs.
I know.
And he said he gave that up.
How's Ro doing down there? Oh, come on. What are you doing to me here?
Picked up on that shit last season.
Anyway, that was nothing for them to do in Nova Scotia.
Looks like Tony's picking up on it too. Dude, those signs look almost fake.
Red Suburban. I'll be over to Italianissimo.
Because of the vote, Omni is going to put up a hotel with a galleria on the first floor. Word came down yesterday. Tell you, Tony, I'm borrowing money myself to grab up parcels along Freeling Heights and Ave through a shell company.
You know, I'm going to be busy the next couple of months. But after that, what would you say? Me and you. With me, it's never a gamble.
You know, today is my last day.
He's smooth, but don't think that's gonna work out for you, buddy. Tony, it looks like, has a shot, though.
It's becoming clear to me Murph can't run my operations while I'm in court. I'm going to move Bobby up.
I mean, he deserves it. He's been there for a long time for him. He's trustworthy. Maybe not the smartest, but...
It's a little late in the season for ducks, no?
What happened here? What did he get locked up for?
Didn't Tony tell you? Sell? Anthony only talks to me through middlemen.
So what'd they pinch you for?
Gun charge. Cops pull us over for no left blinker. Long story short, they find a piece under the seat.
Keep your dick up.
Well, leave that. Don't touch that. My program's coming on.
Hello?
Turns out I gotta work tonight.
I see.
You see what?
Who's he working on? The nurse?
Anything else with the Esplanade I should know?
I don't know. He's actually doing something.
How's Junior?
He's gonna be all right.
Tell him he's in our prez, etc.
I'll be sure and let him know. So where you girls from?
Reykjavik.
What are you doing? You'll clean it up.
Icelandic girls, huh?
Yo. Yeah.
Let's go.
Did we really need to see that?
Learn anything?
Like what?
Anything. Take the Parkway.
You know, with all the things there are to eat on this island.
Where are you going? Get that.
He just had a call from some source of his. Dr. Schreck's office isn't safe to talk at. The FBI had an undercover in there since January.
Uh-oh.
Guy in there killed your father.
Talking about?
That's his retirement party.
What's prompting all this?
Did the hit for Jilly Ruffalo. Jilly and your old man were in the can together. Loyal, your old man.
They hit my dad right outside my house, right?
That rat was in uniform then. Gambled like you wouldn't believe. Because he's been useful. But he's outlived it. As of his cute little ceremony this afternoon.
That's messed up. So they've known who killed his dad for a while. And they were still using him and not saying anything to Christopher. But no more use for him. Now you can go get your revenge.
Good luck.
Hey, Joe. You cleaned out. Done the rob in this place. Well, there's this.
Listen to me. It's not too late to cut your losses.
You're not talking yourself out of this, buddy.
You remember Dickie Moltisanti?
No.
He was my father.
Let it sink in. You're done, my guy. Bobby's not on the health kick.
Mentally prepared for this promotion?
Oh, yeah.
How's our steak? Not a steak stand over here? Rare?
That's one thing I'd never get from a diner, though, a steak.
You know, Quasimodo predicted all this.
Who did what?
All these problems, the Middle East, the end of the world.
Nostradamus.
Quasimodo's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right.
What the hell?
Nostradamus.
This is the guy you just promoted.
Two different things.
You also got your quarterback and your halfback of Notre Dame.
When's a fucking cathedral?
Obviously, I know. I'm just saying. It's interesting.
I don't know who told you I had anything to do with the death of your father, but their information is faulty. You're being set up. He's lying to you, whoever he is. You don't want a cop kill on your head!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
What's the charge, officer? Speeding, reckless driving, endangering another vehicle.
Make it look like he took care of himself.
Oh, shit. See up? Need to talk to him.
I brought a mistake. You can put it with his eggs like he likes. Oh, the feds had an undercover agent in Dr. Schreck's office.
Can Grand Central Station?
Junior, my kids, huh?
What happened? It's bad, but it's not worth getting yourself sick over.
Must have been that piece of tail.
Oh, yeah, she did say it was her last day. But it could have also been that male doctor. He looked a little nosy.
How could you fall for that flirty shit? That's the point. Okay. Maybe I can give you some relief.
What?
Hey, come on.
I was led around by the nose, Anthony. You're right. A young coos smiled at me and birds started chirping. I'll be sitting right across from her in the courtroom.
I doubt he said anything direct to her. If anything, whoever the mole was just overheard.
No man is going to trial.
Welcome back.
And things are good. Especially with Carmela. Because then she want to know where's the money, how much.
Don't you want Carmela to be taken care of?
She is. It's two endings for a guy like me. High profile guy. Dead or in a can. What?
Why don't you give it up?
Oh.
Yeah. Easier said than done.
You rely only on family. I'm talking about business. You trust only blood.
Son?
No, not AJ. What I've been dealt is my nephew.
Christopher. See, Tony needs some extra cash. Why not sell his mother's house? Boot Janice the hell out.
What the hell are you doing here? You scared me to death.
How's Connie's kid?
He's huge. She never had him baptized. She thought she knew everything.
That's not why he's overweight.
What's that on the table? Daddy's Navy picture?
You ever miss him?
I don't have any peanut butter. I haven't kept it since you left.
You watch that Bailey's. I'll give you a shot in the head.
Look who's talking.
What?
Never mind what.
In between your toes, what? Up your nose, what? Alright, guys. So, just got finished up with episode 1 of season 4, and already an interesting start. Paulie, I don't know what prompted them to just be like, oh yeah, by the way, we're just gonna start him off. He's in prison or jail or whatever he was in. A bullshit gun charge. Gotta be smarter than that. I wonder how long he's gonna be out of the picture. Then another little minor thing. Freaking Janice and Ralphie. That is just terrible. I mean, her and Richie was bad. Being with Richie might have been worse, but still, if things progress further, like, that's not going to be a good situation. And yeah, like, it's kind of out of nowhere, but whatever. I'm guessing she's no longer with the narcoleptic Jesus-loving dude, and that whole situation is over. But I kind of figured that wouldn't last long anyway. And we have Tony. He's all of a sudden worrying about cash flow and money, even though he quite literally has it stashed all over the place. And I'm sure it's just a phase. Things will pick back up again for him. Uncle Junior is preparing for trial and just got dealt a pretty heavy blow when it comes to the trial itself. Apparently, they had an undercover inside his doctor's office this whole time, listening in. Now, the way they're painting it right now, it looks like that the nurse was the undercover fed, and it would make sense. You know, she can go in, be flirty with him, and now all of a sudden, it just so happens to line up with the feds pulling the undercover that she's leaving to go back to school. However, you had that male doctor. He was like just in the background with his chart, keeping an eye open, and I don't know. I kind of feel like it's like a switcheroo situation, and he's actually the undercover fed. But regardless, it's still a bad situation because things have been said. And speaking of undercover feds, it does appear that she has become friendly with Adriana, and, you know, she's poking her nose around, and looks like she's married to Will Arnett in this, too. I was not expecting to see him. I don't know, hopefully nothing too crazy is said or revealed around her. Because, as it looks right now, Tony is looking to confide more in Christopher and maybe give him a bigger role in things just so he can get even more behind the curtains to help protect himself. Yes, Christopher has come a long way, but he's still messing around, in between the toes. But he is loyal. He'll do what he's told. So you give him that. It's just sometimes he can be a little unhinged. And with everything going on, is that really the right move right now? We'll see. But overall, an enjoyable first episode. Curious to see how things will progress this season. But for today's video, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.